To win the NBA Finals MVP award, you have to give it everything.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche NBA, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Green.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
Now Golden State's starting five. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers. Backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Wiggins, and it's Chris in at the five. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Bradley is out there with Green, and it's McGee in at the center, locking down the middle. Throws it up high, and stolen by Chris. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway. And with the playoffs ahead, some have argued for a play-in tournament, Clark, to determine the 6 through 10 seeds. What do you think of that?
An interesting concept. In theory, it certainly might allow for more teams to be engaged down the stretch. You know, with Adam Silver, he's very much interested in seeing how to make the game better in every way. So there are no sacred cows. Just because it's been done one way doesn't mean that he's not looking at ways to change it for improvement.
And keep that fan base really interested.
Yeah, that's a big part of what's made the league as successful as it has been. Why? You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Steve Kerr. What do you have to say?
Thanks, Kevin. You know, he talked about the difficulties they face against this team. They're grabbing air so far, 0 for 3 in the season series. And a big part of that, he said, is that team's interior defense. He said they have to find a way to create open shots. Maybe the fourth time's the charm, Kevin.
We appreciate that, David. Thanks. Yeah, that defense, something to be reckoned with. Greg, we'll see how it plays out.
Well, it's important to be patient. The other team's going to take certain things away. Just keep probing, trying to find that weakness.
And, you know, one of the things you can do is try to speed up the pace. Make them react to what you're doing instead of the other way around. Don't play on your heels. Be the aggressor.
Back to Thompson. Kicks it to Wiggins. On the wing, Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Bradley. Thompson misses.
Boy, he's got to himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Pass to Davis. Over Wiggins. And it's Davis missing.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
On the wing, Wiggins, guarded by Bradley. Back to Green. Chris in the post, guarded by Green, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee.
And let's check out the stats for Chris. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. 13th in field goal percentage. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
Mentioned one of the more efficient scorers in pro basketball. He challenges defenders with his bravado, and more often than not, he prevails.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Bradley against Curry. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Warriors trail by 3, and LeBron James climbing the all-time scoring list. Last season passing Michael Jordan. This season, Kobe Bryant. Clark, any chance LeBron someday passes another Laker great Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the most career points in NBA
I think it's simply a matter of his health, because if he stays healthy, then it's not if, but when. By the time his contract runs out, guys, in 2022, he'll be right in that neighborhood of my all-time favorite player, and I think the greatest player to play, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And once Chris gets the position he wants, he is throwing it down with a vengeance.
Bradley passes to Green. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Let's now go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams that specialize in intimidation. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. The Lakers #1.
And sometimes a team will get one guy who can block. Other times a guy finds ways to get others involved in blocking. It can be contagious. If he can do it, why not me? And all of a sudden you look up and you're leading the league in block.
Warriors trail by 3. And here is Curry. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. And the shot goes in. Curry's got 5 now.
Man, all Curry needs is a sliver. When he gets it off a pick, it is good night for the defense.
The drive by James. Here's Davis. James left side. And they double up James. And McGee kicks to Davis. Shot clock at 5. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Good shot off in time. Some changes for the Lakers. Howard comes in for JaVale McGee. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Avery Bradley. Warriors have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Curry way outside from beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Warriors. A minute left to play in the first. And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played. Makes it from 10. And the rejection by Curry. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Thompson for the triple. He can't get that one to fall. And the Lakers take it the other way. They beat the Warriors during their last encounter in San Francisco.
They coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
Now about 10 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Rondo dishes to Davis. Back to Rondo. James against Wiggins. LeBron left side. Howard kicks to Rondo. Over Curry. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And Rondo doesn't let the shot clock get to him, stays poised and patient. Really remarkable at finding ways to score in tight situations.
And still a close game. The first quarter comes to a close. Lakers lead by 2. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching. All the great Golden State Warriors scores. Draymond Green spoke about.
I think there are times where one of the.
Yeah, why not? Green knows that, Greg, if you're in the zone, keep firing.
And with his unselfishness and vision, Green more often than not is the one setting the table.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Howard in at the 5 down low. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Kuzma passes to Davis. And they double up Davis. Warriors with the rebound. Coming off that loss against the Nets. And the trade for Anthony Davis, a wrist for the...
Mercy, mercy me. Spectacular move. Wiggins' elevation, body control, strength, elite across the board.
Loads it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Curry can't get it to go.
You will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
He lobs it up, and Howard with the stuff.
Great timing and recognition as Howard is able to go up for the alley-oop.
Warriors trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Caldwell Pope left side. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. To the middle. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Chris. He's covered by Rondo. And the rebound goes to Rajon Rondo. Lakers leading by 4. Davis kicks to Rondo. Lakers working the ball around now. Wiggins against Kuzma. Pass to Davis. Caldwell Pope outside. Here's Kuzma. Off target from outside. Warriors trail by 4. Curry attacking. The wing Wiggins. And it's sent back by Howard.
Excellent timing by him. He knows exactly when to jump to deny shot attempt. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Passes it to Wiggins. Trying to end the drought, and he comes up with the deuce.
Tell you what, for a small forward, Wiggins is strong inside, and only growing in confidence, too. That's scary for the opposition.
Against Curry. High post try. Rondo can't get it to go.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
The pass to Chris, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Mark, I want to take you back a bit here to 1982. What was going through your mind over your first few NBA games?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I was really excited and thankful to have a chance to realize a dream, but I was also a little bit nervous going up against some of the guys that I had watched and idolized from afar. But once you're between those lines, it's not about idolizing guys. It's about trying to posterize them.
Any player in particular, one player that you looked out on the floor and you were out there as well saying, oh, my goodness, look against tonight?
Well, when we first saw the Celtics and the Sixers, Larry Bird and those great teams in the 80s, Cedric Maxwell and Kevin McHale, and then the Sixers, my rookie year, won it all. And they had Moses Malone, Dr. J, Bobby Jones, some of the greats in the game. So those two teams, and Dr. J and Larry Bird in particular.
James outside. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. And the Lakers lead by 4.
And the crisp passing has things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch. Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz.
And you know, for that Hornets matchup, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have the advantage over that team.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
But they'll get another chance. Davis, the pass to James. Another shot. That one doesn't go. The Warriors go the other way with it.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game. No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. 4-point game. Here's Green. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. The shot by Curry, no good.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
LeBron drives in. No good on that one. Now the Warriors moving it up. Here's Wiggins. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Here's Thompson. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers ahead, leading by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing.
Thanks, Kevin. Steph, you're number one in the...
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 12 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 steal. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers. And...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block, incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Chris is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. And here's Bradley from 3. Offensive rebound, and that one's good by Davis.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yes, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Curry passes to Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Thompson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
LeBron, no luck. The Warriors trail. Wiggins right side with a lead. And another 3 for Golden State. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers history.
Yeah, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
No one room. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Now it's a 4-point Warrior lead. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
LeBron dishes to Green. Looking to end the run. The 3 ball is good. Green's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Inside. And Green slams it in.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And finished off by Davis.
Boy, you're playing with fire. Anytime you leave somebody open on James' team, LeBron, his court vision, outstanding.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Zone defense. Clark being played now by a lot of teams. It's amazing that even with that, the point totals just continue to rise.
And you know what? I attribute the point totals continuing to rise to a couple of things. One, the volume of three-point shots that are being taken. And I think teams are playing at a little faster pace universally. You don't see as much walking the ball up as I think you may have seen in years past.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. The Warriors shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. And he's good on the second. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
How about the leapability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down, and he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Here's Poole. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
Boy, LeBron's so strong, so athletic, so smart. I mean, a bunch of his points come when he's driving full speed downhill, and he's impossible to stop.
And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words what he's able to do on the basketball field?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. They've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these will be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
DA, great assessment, good report. Thank you so much. A minute 50 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Looney. McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority from McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, length to deny shots at the rim.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. They trail by 3. 1:33 left to play in the third. Pass to and the Warriors miss again. LA's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. It's Davis on the wing. And they double up Davis over. Second chance effort. McGee finds Davis. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And let's get a check on some of the leaders from around the league with this list of the top assist men at small forward since we've emerged from the All-Star break. LeBron James, number 1.
Well, you hear the term point forward thrown around about some players, maybe a little too loosely. But when it comes to him, I truly believe it applies.
Absolutely. I mean, they want him touching the ball every time down, making sure the offense flows through him. He's going to make decisions that are good for his team out there, and those assist numbers prove that.
Pass to Looney. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And the Warriors miss again.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
And, Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. They get a hand on it. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. So it's the Warriors now. That shot missing. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wing. Markieff Morris is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Caruso in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
LeBron grabs the miss.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Now Caldwell Pope. The drive by James, and James throws it down.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
Greg, you can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible. Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Here's Caruso. LeBron outside. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Warriors trail by 11. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Nice shot by Thompson.
And he's caught fire from long range here in the second half.
Now here's James. Pass to Caruso. Caldwell Pope outside. Shot clock at 6. LeBron, no luck.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will bump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Morris. Again, Los Angeles. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shot.
But also, they put the offense on its heel. Look at the number of steals they've been able to get. And that's something they also can take great pride in.
James, and there's another one for the Lakers.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Thompson against Caldwell Pope. Now here's Curry. He's guarded closely. Smile-a-geek. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Caldwell Pope. Wide open look. They get the rebound. James on the follow.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Timeout called the Warriors. Well, how do you think great coaches go about making that connection with their players?
Well, it starts with being candid and holding the player accountable. Great players want to and need to be coached, and great coaches find a way to do that for that individual and for the team.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much with his Finish in the sky-high range. They've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
They lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He's shown leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. He said, "Do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better. And we've got to play harder if we're going to come back, guys."
Another one of those special nights for LeBron. I mean, you know, if he sticks around till he's an older fella, that all-time scoring career mark, wow, might be in jeopardy.
Curry way outside. Rebound the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. James against Wiggins. Green taking his time here. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Green against Thompson. Outside Curry. Shoots over McGee. McGee with the block.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Los Angeles.
Look at the number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone. And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Davis.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And Chris throws it down.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
LeBron against Wiggins. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the 4th. On the wing, Green takes a 3. Steph Curry with the rebound. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's a 16-point game. Thompson misses. LeBron with it. To the inside. And the slam dunk by McGee.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin, with Danny Green. And Danny,